Eagles are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. There's Trimble, the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. This defense for the Niners much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game. So to be under that, a terrific achievement.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete out right to the tight end Trimble. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Little glimpse of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game and emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, this offense will definitely utilize him as a weapon out of the backfield because he was close to 100 yards receiving a week ago. So they will try to get him the football in space as they did right there.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this 1st quarter. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Here's a quick throw right side. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ray McLeod to return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Lance to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, and this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Shotgun now for Lance. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. That caught by Trimble. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
Azeez Al-Shaair in to make the stop.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A handoff, McCaffrey running right.
And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
I
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. On play action, they'll throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll be a gain of also lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And he's got the 1st down before being taken down at the 46. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands. Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skills showing the power, but just not much room to operate. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5.
That was a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to.
And this time he is in.
Yes.
Christian McCaffrey
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Panthers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And it's good to make it 14-0.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
A final shot before half for Lance.
Dancing to his left. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Here's Lance.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. on first down. It's Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
From the 17, Lance. Flushed out right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Lance. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Brian Burns drops him for a loss of 14 yards, and it also brings up 4th down. The 49ers are going to turn over to the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Gold is able to put it through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen, steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
Good shit, man. That's what the fuck we gotta start seeing. I gotta start seeing more of that. 16 rushes, like, bro, we just gotta stop them little short runs. That's it. We straight.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers.
No, nigga.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I know you just trying to run the ball the rest of the game. I know you're ready.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey.
Get his ass.
This may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
That first pitch shouldn't have happened. What are we doing, Tre'Davious Ward? Oh, my God, bro. You're supposed to be right there.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter.
I think it was supposed to be right there in that play. That was all him.
It's just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go.
Like, look at that shit, bro. That's the 2nd time you did a play like that. That should have been picked off. You talking about you dot me out. Come on, man. Bullshit.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to.
There was no window to throw the damn ball right there, bro. That shit should have been a pick, regardless.
On 2nd down now, it's Hubbard. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now
Shit should have been going back to the crib. The bullshit is giving you, bro.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Nah, there's like two other plays like that, bro. Come on now.
Flush to his right.
Look at that shit, bro. Look at that bullshit. That's not bullshit.
Panthers touchdown. Rashard Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the
Look at that bullshit, man. I'm telling you, bro. All right, that is really some bullshit.
Point after right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
He'll have a first down past the 40, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating.
He was open, so it's all that matters.
Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34.
Lance now to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the 49ers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Gold with the extra point, and that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And this will be a return from deep in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
79 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to happen in this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, When they practiced for this back in training camp, they knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's get this. Mike's 54. Mike's 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full steam.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Javon Kinlaw in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
The Lance going to throw.
Throw left side, complete to McLeod. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise,